My name is Alan Hughes with Avery Outdoors. We're in Memphis, Tennessee. We manufacture hunting equipment primarily for the waterfowl hunting market, duck, goose, things like that. Our customer base is sporting goods stores around the country. Small ones from the mom and pops all over to the large ones like Dick's, Gander Mountains, Max, Rogers, things like that. Some of the big houses in the United States as well as offshore.
My name is Diane Shellhart and I'm the Director of Inventory Control at Avery Outdoors. I have been with Avery for 13 years. I've seen the company grow very quickly from a very small company when I first started to what it is today. We've had some ups and downs and we've had some real challenges in our inventory system. There's been times when our system would say that we have 15 in inventory and we literally had to pick up the phone and call our warehouse in Coffeyville, Mississippi and ask them, our system says we have 15, do we really have that 15? A lot of times the answer would be no. Or the answer would be like, well, we might, but we're not sure where they are because we didn't have locations for our inventory. And if somebody's not there that actually knows where they are, we don't know where they are.
We had a very, very rough year in 2011. We just couldn't get accurate shipping, couldn't get inventories, nobody knew where anything was. We were on the line. We could not afford another bad shipping year with our customers. And we were very rapidly approaching the big shipping season. We're getting containers in from overseas to fill the warehouse, and we're doing our dead level best. At the end of April 2012, knowing that we need to do something fast, our busy shipping season starts really August 1 of 2012, so I've got 4 months to sign a lease, get moved in, and build something that we can ship from. That's why I was really looking for somebody with some experience that could say, I got this, and then prove to me that they could. We signed the lease, worked with Maxline and Sato to get the facility ready. We had nothing in the building. It's 120,000 square feet, broken into 3 main bays. We determined where to put the rack. We have a lot of bulk storage because the decoys take up such big space, and so we just bulk stack a lot. We had to design the layout, we had to make the scannable barcode locations. There was nothing. This was the empty shell of a building. From the time we said, okay, and we want the iTrack, it was in, servers, guns, backup, running, testing, and everything in 16 days. While it may not be rocket science, it's a lot of organization and a lot of processes and making sure you have things in place that we didn't really know about. So having consultants come in and teach us and make sure we were doing it right helped tremendously. With the iTrack system, we're able to pick the orders with much fewer people, yet with a higher degree of accuracy. All they do is they scan the barcode on the picking sheet for the item. It tells them exactly where that item is. The picker takes his little electric cart, goes over, picks that item, scans the next one, and just picks the order based on where the iTrack system tells it to go. The order is then brought to the packing area where it is packed and again checked for accuracy. Then it's palletized, shrink wrapped, and it either goes out LTL, truckload, or small parcel. It's made us a lot more efficient. We have gone from constant complaints from our customers as to the accuracy of the shipments to customers sending unsolicited accolades where they just, wow, y'all made a turnaround. It's working. And it's all because of the way we set it up. And it's really, again, it's not rocket science. It's just getting the right people and having the right tools and set it up, and it works. It has been a tremendous help for us during our year in inventory. That was always something that was a pain. As I mentioned earlier, we're very seasonal. Waterfowl seasons for our end user of the product are the fall through January 31st. We shut down and do inventory right after December 31st. I'm still shipping them. We don't need to be shutting down and not shipping customers. We have too many customers last week of the season, last 2 weeks, quick, send me something, send me something. This year, for the first time ever, we were able to shut down, scan all the locations of inventory, never have to manually key anything in, download from iTrack to Excel a very simple program. We uploaded it into our main software, MAS 200, and ran a variance report, and the variance report on $4.5 million worth of inventory was about $3,000. It was extraordinarily accurate. It's the best feeling we've had in a long time about inventory and the ability to have the confidence and know exactly where things are. we are using most of our space and realistically need more. What I'm trying to do is use the iTrack system to manage our inventory better and get rid of some of the bulky things that we don't really need to keep around, so I don't need to go lease more space and spend more money. What that's translated into is us being able to run more reports and concentrate for the first time on really getting rid of some of the older, slower moving items, things that we've discontinued, instead of being too busy and not worrying about it and they're out of sight, out of mind, and you end up with an attic full of old product. We're able to offer our dealers closeout specials and things like that to start moving out some of this. Offer it to them at a great discount, and they get to use it for their shows. It's a win-win for everybody. It's been a huge visibility boost to help our customer service people deal with the shipments. We bring a container in, we check the product, they scan it in. We have real-time visible location of where everything is, which has been an immense help to customer service, because while they know that a container is supposed to arrive on a certain day, real time they know it's in the computer, now it's available for order, so they can start telling the customers, yes, your order is going to ship today or tomorrow. We do cycle counting. It is extraordinarily easy because if you have a pallet location, iTrack tells you where to go. I'm supposed to have 123 of those, and I can tell right then, do I have them or not. If there's a mistake, we're able to backtrack and see where the mistake happened. 99 times out of 100, any mistake we find is a human error because the picker, the packer, the shipper, somebody circumvented the iTrack system and didn't scan exactly right, they assumed. So we've spent a lot of time making sure they do the processes accurately so that the computer does the work and they're not thinking and having to do it. One of the nicest things about the iTrack system in our situation, we didn't have to go in on the front end and make a bunch of changes that were time-consuming, expensive changes, which would have delayed the project. We were able to put the system in, have it work, then after a few weeks of watching it work, there were a few tweaks we wanted to make here and there, a few customizations, if you will, and SATA was more than willing to do that. We didn't have to go in on the front end and try to figure out what changes and anticipate what changes we were going to make. The base system worked great. We wanted to tweak a few things. We could do that on the back end. It stayed in well under budget and really helped us from a time standpoint.
We operate off of two systems. Our main base system that we've operated off of for 13 years, and then we have our iTrack system from SATO here at our warehouse facility. Those two systems are loosely integrated to each other. They don't talk to each other, but we are able to send EDI, electronic data, between the two systems so that there's no manual entry between our side and their side. I have the web-based version of iTrack, and it's just a link, and I click the link, and it's just like having a gun in my hand at my desk 12 miles away from here, and I can still see everything I need to see and do everything I need to do. It didn't matter what our issue was. I knew that I could send one request to one company and it was going to get fixed. I had complete confidence that it would be fixed, and it would be fixed quickly.
Having the team responsible in the one-stop shop, if you want to call it that, is great because I don't have to worry about it. I'm not making 18 phone calls trying to figure it out. I'm like, guys, we got to figure this out and make it work, and they did.